Bob, thank you. And while we're talking about honey, imagine finding this behind your bedroom wall. It's a whopper of a bee colony discovered at a house in Coventry. Naturally, the owners wanted it removed, but rather than destroying it, the pest control company they called in decided to find the bees, all 20,000 of them, a new home. As we know, bee numbers are declining despite the important role they have in pollinating plants and maintaining the health of the planet. So we're happy to report these bees have been successfully resettled at a new site in Lichfield. Laura May McMullen has been to see them.
One gigantic honeypot and one rather large predicament for pest controllers. More than 20,000 bees were cleared from a house in Coventry last weekend. The colony had been growing for 5 years.
It really is a rare find for this time of year. It's an exceptionally large colony. We wasn't expecting it at all. When we first opened that plasterboard and seen the amount of bees, the amount of honey that they've collected over this mild winter, it was crazy.
It took around 6 hours to carefully hoover up the bees, and they've now been transported to a new hive here in Lichfield. Clive Stewart is the beekeeper, and it's his job to help them settle.
Well, one thing we've got to get them to do is start to get the queen laying and make sure that the colony starts to build and thrive.
How meticulous an operation was it to bring them from Coventry to Lichfield?
During the process is to kit and reduce the trauma that they're going to, and the stress that they're going to suffer. And we do that by giving them plenty of space during the operation and then plenty of space during the move and transportation to here.
At this time of the year, the hives are now starting to grow and honey should be produced here in around June. But for the colony from Coventry, due to the disruption they've had, they won't be producing till the end of the year.
As pest controllers, we are trying our hardest to get in touch with beekeepers like Clive, just to get bees rehomed and back out working in apiaries such as Clive. So exterminating isn't part of what we do.
Numbers of honeybees are declining. A third of the population has disappeared over the last 10 years. But for these bees, it's now home sweet home in Lichfield. Laura May McMullen, BBC Midlands Today.
20,000 of them. Who on earth counts them? Right, on to football now. Wolves can hardly wait for Wembley after being Manchester United for the second